Heat number 7, brought to you by Chappell's Landscaping.
Thank you, Morgan. And there are 3 scratchings from this race. From position number 1, Victoria 39, Stephen Laidlaw. From 2 will be West Australia 35, Andrew Jensen. From 3 will be Victoria 43, Darren Pumper. From 4 will be West Australia 3, Kevin Parks. From 5, West Australia 15 of Wayne Thompson. From 6 is Warren Flavel in 112. From 7 is West Australia 46, Daniel Salter. From 8 is Deb Hall in car 8. And from 9 is 99, Dave Dukas. Scratchings are 14, Alex Williams, who was to start out of 2. Nicholas Marshall out of 4. And Shane Britton out of 7. All scratchings. This is the marquee, the tables, the chairs. All supplied by Good Times Party Hire. All about set to go once again. "12 laps ahead of us, heat 7. The gate has been repaired pretty quickly down there. Yellow lights flashing. We'll go next time around. You're listening and watching the Australian production sedan title from the Collie Speedway for Speedway Sedans Australia on speedwaysedans.com. Stephen Laidlaw, 2 times, has won this event. He's been the runner-up twice and he's finished 3rd twice. On his outside is Andrew Jensen, Darren Pumper from 3. Now up to 4 will be Warren Flavel. Wayne Thompson from 5. All about set to do it again. Racing. So for the first time tonight, a race under the floodlights. It's Stephen Laidlaw, the race leader. On the outside, Andrew Jensen. The inside is Darren Pumper. Back to Warren Flavel, Wayne Thompson. 6th place at the moment. And going okay is Dan Salter. Back then in 7th is Dave Dukas and then Deb Hall. The opening lap put together. So 21.944 for Steve Laidlaw. 2nd place is Darren Pumper. Back then to Andrew Jensen. 4th place, Warren Flavel, and back in 5th, Dan Salter, Dave Dukas. 7th place is that of Wayne Thompson, and then Deb Hall. Steve Laidlaw still out in front, Darren Pumper right on his back bumper. It's going to be a Victoria 1-2 at this stage, in which order? Back then to the little Sigma of Andrew Jensen in 3rd. 4th place is Warren Flavel, Dan Salter. Back then to Dave Dukas, Wayne Thompson, and at the tail of the field is Deb Hall. 21.390 that time around for Steve Laidlaw. 2nd place is Darren Pumper. A gap of 30 metres. Back then in 3rd place to Andrew Jensen. 4th place is Warren Flavel, then Dan Salter, Dave Dukas, and Wayne Thompson. Deb Hall at the tail in car number 8. 4 laps down and 8 laps to go. Darren Pumper setting another quick lap with a 21.286, and Jensen is out. The 35 of Andrew Jensen runs out of noise, which puts Warren Flavel up to 3rd. 4th, Dan Salter, Dave Dukas and Wayne Thompson. That's the battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th place. But the race leader is Stephen Laidlaw with 7 to go, just from Darren Pumper by a car length, or 0.4 of a second. Back then 3 seconds to the 3rd place car, Warren Flavel. Salter 4th, Wayne Thompson, Dave Dukas and Deborah Hall. Out of pits bend they come with 6 laps to go. At the halfway mark, Stephen Laidlaw still out in front. Back then to Darren Pumper, the Victorian champion in 2nd place. 3rd place, Warren Flavel, then Salter. Then back to Wayne Thompson. 6th place is Dave Dukas. And last the 7 cars running is Deb Hall. Out of pits bend they come. And Laidlaw has the measure of Darren Pumper. 3rd place is 112 Warren Flavel. 4th place 46 Dan Salter. New quick lap. This time it's by Laidlaw with a 21.271. Flavel 3rd, Salter 4th. 5th place Wayne Thompson, then Dave Dukas, and Deborah Hall rounds out the field. Down the main straight with 4 to go. 12 lap heat races. Darren Pumper does the quick lap of the race. A 21.177. He's still out after Laidlaw. Salter's still out after Warren Flavel. Back there in 5th place, Wayne Thompson, Dave Dukas. Got 3 races of 2, and Deb Hall on a Pat Malone. 3 to go for Laidlaw. Back then to Pumper. Back in 3rd place is Flavel. Then the 46er, Dan Salter, Wayne Thompson, Dave Dukas. Out of turn 2 and back down the back straight. Deb Hall about to get the passing flag. Deb from Geraldton comes into the main straight. She's running 7th at the moment. She's about to be lapped by Laidlaw and Pumper with 2 to go. Back in 3rd place, Warren Flavel went wide and Salter goes underneath. Wayne Thompson's there as well, and Flavel spins by himself, I think, down there. Dukas goes around Wayne Thompson. Flavel's not going to move the car, and we'll have to have ourselves yellow lights. We do. So it'll be a 2-lap restart with 1-1-2. Warren Flavel parked on the infield there. Now, I'm not sure if he spun by himself or not. I have a pillar of about 20 centimetres that blocked my vision. I'm going to go with that. And we've got ourselves a stoppage with 2 to go. 21.177 the quick lap by Darren Pumper. Flavel gets himself mobile. It'll be a green-white checker for about the 3rd or 4th time tonight. Things pretty desperate. The race order is Stephen Laidlaw from Victoria, from Darren Pumper, Victoria. Callum and Jared Harper equal top points in the Bendigo Bank Grand Prix after night number 1 at Latrobe. Apparently it's freezing down there in Hobart. 1-1-2, Warren Flavel wants to have a discussion with the officials. Car 112 has been sent to the rear of the field, I believe, Warren Flavel. Yeah, he's not happy. I can hear him from here. Not happy at all. We could hear the expletive. And it's because I think he has a flat tyre and he's decided he'll be out of the race. We're going to go green this time around, are we? No, the yellows are still on. So Flavel is out. And it'll be a 2-lap restart. So Laidlaw, Pumper, Salter, Thompson, Dukas, and Deb Hall. This race has been going 16 minutes, but we did have quite a stoppage when the gates were smashed into very early on in the piece, in fact on the opening lap. Okay, restart coming up. They speed up a little bit. Down into Palmer's Corner they go, about 200 metres from the finish line at the minute. Can Stephen Laidlaw hang on, or will Darren Pumper get past him? Laidlaw leads around the cone, down into turn 1, past the pub. 3rd place is Daniel Salter, Wayne Thompson and Dave Dukas. You throw a blanket over the 5 of them. The Witch's Hat slowly meanders off the racetrack as they are about to come back into the main straight to greet the white flag. 1 lap to go for Stephen Laidlaw. Pumper 2nd, Salter, Thompson, Dukas, all across the line together. 1 second separates the 5 of them. And back to Deb Hall, Darren Pumper, right on the back bumper of Stephen Laidlaw. Into 3 and 4 the last time. Laidlaw screws it down tight and Stephen Laidlaw prevails. Pumper 2nd, Salter 3rd. Victoria 1-2, Wayne Thompson 4th, Dave Dukas and Deb Hall. The only cars to finish. Laidlaw and Pumper want to be first back to the line once again. The race is well and truly over, boys, and we are completed. No time for the race. The margin is .294. The fast lap was a 21.177 by Darren Pumper.
Victorian 1-2 so far from the first heat of round number 2. Brought to you by Good Times Party Hire and Chapel Landscaping. Well, there's going to be a happy man after that one as we go now to our race winner with Warren Jones.
Yeah, thanks very much. We'll get the headgear and everything off, and we'll have a chat with. When I'm ready. All right, he wants to talk through his helmet. So Victoria 1-2. We had Warren Flavel actually had a broken front suspension, so that's why he ended up being out of it. Well done, mate. That was fantastic. It was a good race. Couple of stops there. One where the pit gate got blown open and, well, sort of hit and smashed, and that stopped it for a little bit. But anyway, it's been a great night. Well done.
Yeah, thanks. Look, I'd just like to thank the Collie Speedway for putting this Australian title on. I know how much work's in one. They're putting on a great track at the moment and some good racing by the sound of it. And I just hope the crowd comes and support them, and just thank everybody. Thanks very much.
No worries, and good luck to yourself for the rest of the night and, of course, tomorrow. Well done.
So the sparks are literally flying.